and welcome back to the Goblin Cave. We're in another video where I'm sharing more rule books with you. This time we're going to take a look at some 5th edition Warhammer. So I've got the actual core rules themselves and the army list books. I believe it was 1996 these were out. I may be wrong on that. If you know, leave it in the comments below. So let's go in and get a better look. So here we have the core rule book and the army list book for the Orc and Goblins. 5th edition fantasy. A lot of people do like 5th edition. It's still got a massive fan base. I can't remember when this was out. Was it 96, 98, something like that? I can't remember off the top of my head. This is one of Dale's favourite versions of the game, favourite editions. In fact, it was Dale who actually got me these books. So absolutely fantastic, because we were playing before and I hadn't got books, and I had to kind of learn as going along, where it's nice to have the book. So I mean, nothing beats learning to play a game than just playing it, but it's nice to have the rules so you've got some idea going in. So let's start with the core rule books then. So I'm just going to nudge that out the way for 1 minute. And so we've got the core rule book here, and obviously I've got a quick reference card there which came with the book. So here we are. I might find a date. 1996. I got it right down here. So game rules are by Rick Priestley, and obviously we've got now this is something now that Warhammer don't do, I've got to say. I mean, as we can see here, we've got, who's done the game rules, the rule book cover, and everything. It's got, even your Lizardmen models, Bretonnian models, and who put them up and paint. Warhammer, why don't you do that anymore? Give credit where credit is due. Now it is very genetic, just simple. Our staff did it, basically. Well, it is nice to have the knowledge of who actually did it, and take my hat off to them and say what fantastic job they've actually done. So yeah, I would like to see that back more personalised from Warhammer. So yeah, let's go into the book then. So obviously we've got the table of contents of your breakdown of what is where. Now what I do like in my rule books are, quite simply, is it easy to navigate when you're playing game and you have to look something up. Something I felt the old world rulebook was a bit clunky, and it felt a bit clunky trying to get through it all. I don't know whether you guys have had that experience or not. Drop it in the comments below, your thoughts on that. I would be interested to know. So yeah, just going through again, for years and years, the artwork in these books is phenomenal. It really is top notch. I mean, I love that with the dwarf there. Fantastic. So yeah, nice, simple here, the game rules and what you're going to need, basically, which if you're an experienced player, you're going to know what you need and how best everything works for you anyway. If you're new to the games, don't worry, these books do have it all for you, so do not worry about that. So yeah, just flicking through now, and it is very well set out, nice finish. The page quality, or the paper quality of the pages, is top notch, feels nice and thick, not easy to kind of tear. And there's a bit of a glossy, I'm trying to catch the light on purpose here for a nice glossy finish to it. So yeah, obviously we've got your formations, how you wheel, your whole manoeuvring sections. It really does break it down for you with marching, fast cavalry here, oddball stuff as well. I mean, the other thing is, if you're playing like, well, I'm not sure how we're going to do this, because you always come up with something where it's like the rules aren't quite clear, you're not sure what to do. Just sort out between yourselves and what you think. It doesn't matter. Remember, it's all about having fun, and that is the bottom line of it. So yeah, this is your typical core rule book from Warhammer. You know, you've got your scenarios, manoeuvring, your different factions, what you get. The layout of it is really nice, some great images of models. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward looking at that. Again, you see, let's try and get some of these images up to the camera so you can see them nice and clear. But how fantastic is that? And even better when they actually credit the person who's done it. Something they don't do anymore, as I said earlier, and it's something I feel they should be doing. So yeah, just bringing it up to camera so you can kind of get a feel for the layout on stuff. And believe me, looking at it does look pretty easy. We have played 5th edition rules. We haven't played a lot of it. I'm hoping we do play a bit more of it because, you know, it was interesting. So put that to one side and let's move the army book for the orc and goblins. Again, the artwork on the front is fantastic. Really does have a nostalgic feel to it. When I don't know, it's just because I think it's because it's more with what I grew up with, so it's a nice nostalgic feel to me. If you're new to the game, you might think, whoa, that looks old and boring kind of thing, but it's not. Give them a go. Give them a go. You'll probably find these old editions are probably better than the old world, to be honest. I do like the old world, but there is aspects of it I don't like as well. So yeah, just going through here then, again, just your box standard army book. So into the table of contents here. So obviously we have introductions, whatnot, your war machines, all your different units, you know, characters, your actual army list itself, war machines, mobs, and, you know, your special characters, magic, you name it, it will have it all in here for the orc and goblin army. I haven't got any other army list books for this edition. That's because I love me orcs and goblins. That's what I play as. But you may have different ones and whatnot. You have to look online to try and get a copy, maybe off eBay or something. I don't know how much you're going to pay because some of the prices now for this stuff is diabolical. Really is horrible price. So I cannot tell you how much roughly it would even be. Black and white artwork here, which is fantastic. I love that. Real nostalgic feel to this book and the core rule book, of course. Orc and Goblin animosity table. See, again, that is something in the old world you don't do. Roll before you had to do an animosity test. And it was, you know, I ended up once rolling that bad for all of them that my whole army just couldn't move for one whole turn. So that was interesting. You might not like that, but I thought it added something to the game, so it's good to see it in old editions. So yeah, literally all the information you do need is right here. Obviously we've got dwarfs, the old enemy of the orcs and goblins, you know, different scenarios and whatnot. So yeah, here we go. Look, you've got actual pictures and profile people of, you know, who made the game, shall we say. Something they certainly don't do anymore, which, you know, they should do. So this is your actual into your goblin models themselves. I've actually got some of these old ones, which are purchased from Dale, who has absolutely all sorts. So yeah, some really lovely models. Now, yeah, we're just into your generic what's what really, and what point value they're worth and everything, and your upgrades. So yeah, that is that book. It really is simple to follow. It looks great, real nostalgic feel to it with both books. So I'll kind of just leave you with my final thoughts now. So let's go and do that. So that was your core rule book and army list book for 5th edition Warhammer. Again, very eye-catching, a true nostalgic feel to it. We have played a couple of games of 5th edition, and we really did enjoy it. Is it my favourite edition? I don't know. I think it might be between the 5th or 6th. but then I haven't played some of the other editions as well earlier, so it'd be great if at one point I could play them. But yeah, 5th edition certainly plays very well. The books themselves are top quality. I don't know how much you'd pay for them now though. If you haven't got them or where to find them, you could look on eBay. I dread to think the price what some people are charging for them now. But a lot of you experienced gamers probably already have the rules for the 5th edition, and I'd love to know in the comments below, you know, your thoughts on it. So yeah, the books do what they do. They're very eye-catching, premium books for a decent price. So yeah, to help grow this government army, please do like, subscribe, share this video out there. I'll see you all next time.